right, shalom, shalom. We're the brothers of the great Millstone branch that represents the church out of Cleveland, Ohio. Before we get started, we're going to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Ba'akadash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of great Millstone that rule and teach well. Peace, blessings, and love to the Lord's elect, the Akim scattered abroad, the focus of the earth that preach this truth with all truth and all sincerity, but most importantly, always with charity, man. And this is a pre-camp quick lesson through the power and spirit of Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shah. About 2/3 of Israel don't know what's coming, man, because they lack knowledge. Matter of fact, we can start off with that. Hosea 4. Because 2/3 of the nation of Israel is in store for a rude awakening. They think it's a pot of gold at the end of this story form, but really it's death and destruction.
Hosea 4 and 6. My people are destroyed for lack of knowledge. Because thou hast rejected knowledge, I will also reject thee, that thou shalt be no priest to me. Seeing thou hast forgotten the law of thy power, I will also forget thy children.
Let us read it back.
My people are destroyed for lack of knowledge.
Who is the Lord's people? The so-called Negro, Latino, Native and Seminole Indian. What knowledge is it talking about? It's not speaking of worldly knowledge. It's talking about spiritual knowledge of self and of your power. You don't even know your power's name is Yahweh. You don't know what Yahweh means. It means he is or he exists. Yah would mean he, and Hawa would mean is or exists.
It says, because thou hast rejected knowledge.
How do you reject knowledge? When we're on the highways and byways and hedges trying to give you knowledge, you reject it. You push away the hand, you jerk the shoulder, y'all mock and y'all scoff.
I will also reject thee.
And that's what you see every day on the Cleveland Remembrance page or whatever city that you're in, and left and right, you see young Jake blacks dying left and right. That's you being rejected by the Most High.
It says that thou shalt be no priest to me. Right. It said that thou should be no priest to me because you had Northern Kingdom, notably the priests. Salaki, you had Northern Kingdom that was going off during this time. They was making their own priests, which they weren't the real priests. The Levites was the priests. What they do, they put out the Levites and they created their own priests, in which they was doing wickedness, man. And now today form
was it Jeroboam or was it Rehoboam who making their own priests?
I believe. I could be wrong. I don't want to say it because I could be wrong. But basically, the modern day form of that is what the brother said. Everybody rejected the prophets because the prophets, the Lord have made the prophets the modern day priests. All right, so the prophets are being highly despised and highly rejected. So therefore, the Lord is going to reject 2/3 of our people from being converted with this truth. It says, seeing thou hast forgotten the law of thy power, I will also forget thy children. In which ultimately, all right, the Lord is going to give 2/3 of the children, they're going to be given over to death.
It was
Jeroboam. The beast of the field, It was Jeroboam. But the beast of the field, all those sort of destructions that Jeremiah was speaking about in the 15th chapter, man. That's why you see little kids, 14-year-old, 13-year-old getting arrested, putting under the tombs, all right, for murder charges. That's why you see certain things with these little ass niggas is getting gunned down and their life is basically being destroyed before they even started. And that's only within the nation of Israel, so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Seminole Indians, man.
Because they lack the knowledge and the wisdom. So just think about in the time of the destruction, they really go be in perplexity.
Perplexity,
Will be wanting and lacking. But the elect is going to be in this spirit. This Isaiah 33 and 6. And wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of thy times and strength of salvation. The fear of the Lord is his treasure. So the only thing that's going to keep the elect stable is the wisdom and knowledge. That's going to keep us stable because we know what's going on. People lose their mind when they don't know what's
going on.
Yeah. We is in full aware because the Most High would do nothing but reveal his secrets to the servant, the prophets. You know?
Right, because this is a secret, you know, and 2/3 are not to be trusted with this secret, you know, because the Lord don't want them to be delivered from the destruction he's about to send. That's why they can't get the truth. That's why he blinded them from the truth. Right, like I said, Romans, the elect have obtained it. Okay, real quick, this is Salakia, bear with me. Yep, Proverbs chapter 22, verse 3. A prudent man foreseeth the evil and hideth himself. See, a prudent man is a man that taketh care for the future by way of wisdom. A prudent man applies the knowledge that he's learned to his everyday life so that when danger comes, he can hide himself with that knowledge, with that wisdom.
That's right.
Like the scriptures say, righteousness deliver from death, right? It says, so we foresee the evil before it comes. So now we're able to take heed, we're able to hide ourselves. 2/3, they're not able to do that because they don't see the evil coming. They've been blinded.
That's right.
It says, but the simple pass on and are punished.
2/3 of the nation of Israel is that simple.
Mm-hmm.
The elect represents the prudent, and the 2/3 represents the simple, man.
That's right.
The simplicity. 2/3 of the nation of Israel is the most simple people on the face of this planet, man. Get Zechariah 13, 8 and 9, and we'll get ready to close out.
All right, this is Zechariah chapter 13, start at verse 8. It says, and it shall come to pass that in all the land, saith the Lord, 2 parts therein shall be cut off and die.
Now, this is where your math will have to kick in that. If it's a pie chart and it's 3 and 2 out of the 3 is gone, that's 2/3. So 2/3 out of the nation of Israel, that's 2 out of every 3 Israelites will be put to death out of the land of the living.
Yeah, that's a majority.
Yeah.
It say
66.6%.
But the third shall be left therein.
But that 1/3 represents that remnant, that special treasure that the Most High gave his wisdom, his knowledge, and his understanding to be stable in the time of destruction. When the time that all hell breaks loose, when Yahweh Bahashim Yahweh will come and defeat in the night.
Verse 9, and I will bring the third part through the fire.
Through the fire, because you got to go through the fire no matter what.
And I will refine them as silver is refined
Through the fire.
And will try them as gold is tried.
The same way, through that fire. It's a triumph process. Right now, Yahweh Bahashim Yahweh got his elect in that triumph process to be authenticated.
Mm-hmm. They shall call on my name.
That's the point too. You have to call, you have to know the name of Yahweh Bahashim Yahweh IUIC.
I will say, so like it says, they will call on my name and I will hear them. Mm-hmm. I will say, it is my people. And they shall say, the Lord is my power.
Because only his people is going to have his name. Read that part again.
It says, I will say, it is my people.
Right before that.
They shall call on my name and I will hear them.
Mm-hmm. Because the only way he's going to hear them is what? You call on his name.
Exactly. It say, and I will hear them. I will say it is my people.
Because only his people will have his name.
Mm-hmm. And they shall say, the Lord is my power.
Mm-hmm. Yahweh Bahashim Yahweh is our power, is our strength. He's the way. There's no other way, man, but to go through the Son and get to the Father. You want to say something?
Yeah, the elder brother Ma'ad and Kazak Gabar and the beloved brother Zariah Olive from Virginia, they did a beautiful live stream yesterday, and the brother Ma'ad, he brought out a beautiful point. He said that the name of the Lord is dreadful among the heathen, and 2/3 of our people are also fit in that category of being heathen spiritually, not physically, but spiritually, okay, because they following after that way of the heathen. So the name of the Lord is dreadful amongst 2/3 of our people too, man. And when you go to that word dreadful, it means unspeakable. So 2/3 of our people, they don't speak the name of the Lord because it's dreadful among them, you know, and which ultimately is going to lead to their death. So Lord willing, it's been an edifying lesson, giving our glory, honor, praises once again to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahushai, Bahasham, Makakwadash. Double honors to our apostles and elders of Great Millstone who are well. Shalom. On to the next one.